In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about leg care, what to look for, any lumps and bumps, how to look for them, and a bit of aftercare, after training and after competition. I think it's really important to know your horse's legs, know what's normal and what's abnormal. Make sure you run your hands down the whole leg. Make sure you know if there's any heat in there, if it's normal or not, and make sure you run your hand down the tendons. Make sure you know if there's any lumps or bumps. You can feel a pulse here, a digital pulse, which will help you know if there's any problems going on lower down. Make sure you have a good routine and a good relationship with your farrier, so that each individual horse has got its own routine as to how long it goes, 4 or 5 weeks in between shoeing, what sort of shoes you have, but make sure you discuss it with the farrier. Another good routine for every day, or even twice a day or 3 times a day, is picking a horse's feet out. I mean, it's a great way of checking your shoes on your horse, checking the feet, checking the legs at the same time. So I always run my hand down the leg before I pick the feet out. I'll pick them out in the morning before they come out of the stable, when they come out of the arena, get any sand out, when they come out of the field to make sure there's no stones or anything in, because there is the old adage of no foot, no horse. So this is an extremely important part of the grooming kit and an extremely important part of the day-to-day routine. If your horse is working really hard in training or in competition, it's a good idea to use ice boots or hosing afterwards to cool the leg down. The legs can heat up quite a lot. The tendons can get quite hot, so to get the temperature down, it's a good idea to put ice boots on or hose after you've washed them off and cooled them down. Don't leave them on too long. Sometimes if the ice boots have had a hard freeze, it's a good idea to put a cloth in between the skin and the ice boot so they don't stick. You know yourself, when you put your hand in the freezer, your hand can stick to the ice, and that can be quite painful, so you don't want to do that. And then if you take the ice off or you stop hosing, and you still feel heat in the leg, then you can put it back on again, but I would only leave on for about 10 minutes at a time, because if you leave it on too long, it can sort of make the legs almost ache with if they get too cold. So it's a great idea, and it's a great system to have to cool the horses down, but just be careful how much you do.